Dear learner, welcome back to Playwright with TypeScript UI Automation Testing Session 7. In today's session, you will learn the importance and usage of getByTitle and getByTestId built-in locators in Playwright with TypeScript. In the last three sessions, you already learned the concept of playwright locator and five key important playwright locators available. And in today's session, you will learn the last two important built-in locator in playwright, which we can use it playwright with TypeScript. These are nothing but the getByTitle and getByTestId. Now let's see what is getByTitle. So getByTitle in Playwright TypeScript is a method or locator technique used to locate elements based on their title attribute. This method is available on the page and frame locator classes. GetByTitle can be used when elements have unique and descriptive title attributes and other locator like getByRole, getByText or getByTestId is not suitable or available. GetByTitle specifically targets the title attribute, while getByText targets the visible text content of an element. So that is the primary difference between getByTitle and getByText attribute. By default, getByTitle performs a case-sensitive whole string match. Title attribute value is trimmed for white space before matching. So whenever there are particularly some options available from the page or frame locator, we can try to use the getByTitle, but definitely title attributes should be available for those elements and uniquely we can identify, then we can do the operations for those elements. Now we'll understand about the getByTestId locator technique in Playwright with TypeScript. So getByTestId is an important another built-in locator techniques or method available in Playwright with TypeScript, which is primarily used to find elements based on their data-test ID attribute or a custom test ID attribute configured in Playwright. This method provides a stable and reliable way to target element in the test, especially when other selector like CSS classes or ID might be dynamic or less consistent in nature. It is very easier to update test when UI changes as long as data-test ID attribute remain constant. Using getByTestId is recommended when element cannot be located by its role or text. Now let's see the implementation of these two important locator technique getByTitle and getByTestId. So I already created a new spec file get by title and get by test id locators.spec.ts in the training script folder, which is available in the test folder and inside the playwright TypeScript training project. So all important import we are doing it as usual, and this is our test cases or test method. So test case name is test get by title and get by test id playwright locators functionality, and this is the page you are navigating to. Now in case you are navigating to the web page, you will be able to see an option called frame locator. So this is already I have identified and did some homework, so you will be able to see couple of like link or text something where the title might be there. So if you just select that one, right click and click on the inspect button, you could able to see the different properties for this one, right? Frame locator, you could see this is anchor tag means it is a link, and title is there called frame locator. Title attribute is there, right? Wherever title attribute is there, you can do it. So let's copy it, Control C and press Control F, and let's give it here. You could see one of three element is being, that is fine, but title equal to frame locator is only one places, right? Out of three, you could see. So that means the title is unique only for this frame locator element. So what we can do after opening the page, I can store in the locator in some variable. So constant, and what is the name? Frame locator title. This is the variable name I am giving, equal to page dot get by title. This is the method we'll be calling, and we'll be giving the value within the double quote. So what is the value? This is the value, title value, right? Just simply copy it and paste it here. You no need to change it. Now what are the different validation I can do it? So first I will be doing it await expect, and let's give the variable here. First definitely I want to make it that whether it's visible or not, right? Dot to be visible. So that's very simple thing I'm doing. Now as with this particular name exactly frame locator only one element is there, So I can get that only one count is there with this particular element, right? So what I can do, I can just simply take this part. Okay, after that visibility check, I will be using dot to have count method. Okay, you could see to have count, so it is one. I can just do this assertion. Now what I can do, I can check the text. What is the text is coming, right? Dot to have, okay, text, you could see. So what is the text here? So do not take this title. This is the text available, right? So it might be different. Here it is common only, but it might be different. So let's try to validate the text is also matching for this particular locator. Okay. Then what I'll do, I will try to click on that link. That's all. It's a link. Dot click. So what I am trying to do with the help of the getByTitle locator techniques, we are identifying the element, we are making sure that it is visible, and with this similar element locator only one element is present, so to have count equal to 1, and for this element the text whatever is there is called frame locator, and we are also clicking on this locator and waiting for 2 seconds before closing it. So just save the code. Now let's try to run it here. So give the proper command same way, npx space playwright space test, and this is the spec file name, get by title and get by test id locator dot spec dot ts, give space hyphen hyphen project equal to Firefox, so I can run in Firefox browser, hyphen space space headed, so I want to just do in the head full mode. Let's run it and let's see what's happening here. It will open that playwright.devs dot slash locator dot right docs dot locator page. It will identify the frame locator, you could see, and clicking on that locator also. So all your text is getting passed. Locator is visible, locator count is 1, and locator text is this, and clicking on this locator. So all we are doing it with the help of this uh, mm, right get by title locator technique. So identifying, and after that we are doing the operation. Now let's see the implementation of get by test ID locator techniques. So I will go to another web page, and I can wait for again before closing the page. I can wait for 2 seconds. I'll be going to the another web page. So let's go to the Facebook web page and change the URL here. Okay. So once you open the Facebook page, you could see if you just right click on the email field, right? Click on the inspect button, you could see there is something called data hyphen test ID. So that is unique. Let's copy it, the value, paste. You could see 1 out of 1. That means with the help of the data hyphen test ID, I can able to identify the element. And but here, the test ID is a element locator technique. So with the help of that, I can identify the element uniquely. Okay, so this is the strategy I can follow it. So after opening the page, what I will do, I will using await page dot get by test ID, right? This is the thing I can do it, and I can simply give the proper value. Okay, and now it is a text field. I can call the field method directly and enter some value. Test123 at the rate gmail.com. That's all. And it should be within the double quote and colon at the end. So in case it is having some error, you could able to see the error message, right? It will be giving the error message. So there is no error now. Similarly, I can try to enter some value in the password field. So let's identify the password field here. Okay, you could see here is the input text field, and for this password field also data hyphen test ID attribute is there, which is royal hyphen pass. So that is the thing. I can take it, I can change it here, get by test ID, simply just change it and enter any value if you want to pass it. So say password 123, I want to pass it. Okay, now you can again try to go for that login button or sign in button. So let's try to identify the sign in button, login button properties. So you could see it's a button tag and data hyphen test ID is there. So what we can do, we can again store in some variable here. Okay, I can change the value name called what is the button name, login button btn login. This is the name I'm giving. And now instead of that page by title, I'll be calling page dot get by test id, right? And here I'll be giving the proper value within the double quote. So what is the value? Royal hyphen login button. So this is the value I can give it. So definitely that should be unique. Now what I can do, I can try to validate that this login button is visible. So I can change it here, the properties. After that, I can try to click on that button. So dot click, so that it will be trying to click on that button after entering the value and password. Here I can give something called maybe again test 123 like that. Okay, sorry, it is nothing but at the rate of gmail.com. Okay. So what we are doing here, we are trying to go to the Facebook page. We are identifying the email field with the help of the get by test ID element locator techniques and password field, and also the sign in button. Also want to check the sign in button is visible and clicking on that, waiting for 2 seconds. After that, it will closing the browser. Now let's run it in other browser. Okay, I can run it for the WebKit browser here now. We already run a lot of stuff with the Firefox and the Chromium browser. Now let's run into the WebKit browser. Let's see what's happening here. So both the thing will be working for the first playwright.dev and then Facebook. It is clicking on the login page button, waiting for 2 seconds. Your test case got fast. Now what we can do, we can try to get the report. Okay, npx space playwright space so hyphen report. Okay, open the report. You could see here the project ran in the WebKit browser. This is one test case got passed. This is the time for the test case, total time spent. This is the folder name, called spec file name. This is the your test case's name, right? Get by title, test get by title, and get by test ID, playwright locator functionality. And this is the folder and this is the spec file name. Now if you expand it, you could see all the test cases there. First we are going to that playwright.dev page, where we are trying to make sure that frame locator is visible, the count to have text is also matching. After that we are right, the other stuff is we are clicking on that one. After that we are navigating to the Facebook page. We are identifying that email field with the help of the get by test id, identifying the password field with the get by text id. We are identifying that sign in button. We are making sure to visibility in the page. We're also clicking on that button. Just we are time out. So that is the way I can just develop the script, and it is also behaving properly, and we are able to execute the script maybe in the WebKit or Firefox or the Chromium browser. So that are the last two important locator techniques, which are all built-in locator we are talking about. Apart from built-in, there are a lot of other locator techniques available, like CSS expert. You can use it, or you can try to use chaining locator. Those things we'll be learning in the upcoming session. So get by title, wherever title be available, we can use it, and get by test ID in case your data hyphen test ID attribute is there and that attribute is uniquely, we can try to use the get by test ID locator techniques in Playwright with TypeScript as well. So that's all from today's session. Thank you.